That's a no, no. Let me say that again. That's a big no, no. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Dr. Karen Lewis, and you already know who I am. So we're just going to jump right on to it. All my YouTube followers, don't forget to subscribe and make sure that other people subscribe as well. Push the button right now. Push the button. Push the button. Okay, so this is what we want to talk about. I have one of my agents with me, and this is Iris Allen. And we were talking a little while ago over an incident that happened, but what we wanted to do is share to agents, because my job as a broker, whether you're with K1 Realtor Group or wherever you're at, I want you to know how to succeed in this business. That's the key right there, because we do have a professional business and we want to keep it, and we want to always remember to raise the bar. So Iris, one of the things that we talked about the other day is that when you have a listing agreement, make sure when you send it electronically that you don't put it in your name. You know, like Karen at K1 Realty Group, even though you're going to the client's house and the client has to sign electronically, that's a no, no. Let me say that again. That's a big no, no. So Iris, tell us, because you're one of my team leaders, and tell us what you were sharing with the agents.
Yes, I think that if you go
want
to
to talk
a home,
up, you got to talk up. My mouth is bigger than hers, so it's all good.
I think that if you have a husband and wife team, or a husband and wife, a daughter and mother, or a son and father, you should always have two separate emails. Even if they say they normally use one another emails, it's up to you, the realtor, the broker, the professional, to create a email right there on the spot, in their home. Create whatever their name is, Susie Jones, Eddie Jones. Go ahead and type it out. Create the email. The Gmail account is free. And do it right there, and then send the form right there while you're sitting there in their presence.
I like that.
Each person must have their own email. Even if they're a husband and wife, you, the professional, must create it there in the living room, on the kitchen table, on the dining room table.
Somewhere. I like that, what Iris said, is that because here's the kicker, is that in real estate, a lot of times we don't even know what we're doing wrong until after the fact. And you want to protect your license, you want to protect your license, you want to protect your license. And so what happens is that people get comfortable, especially older people, where they don't want to use emails and they don't want to do anything electronically. You don't have to use it electronically. You can go over to the house and be that professional and have them sign it with the pen and paper. But if you are going to do it electronically, whatever you do, don't use your name. Please don't use Karen at K1 Realty Group or Iris at K1 Realty Group.
No.
Have both of them have their own email. If they don't have it, then just sit down there and set it up for them.
Right.
You got to do that. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Because many of them that do not have the separate emails, they don't understand the business aspect of our business, of the industry. Each person, per person, must have their own individual email. So when you're doing that listing agreement, the exclusive listing agreement, and you have two signatures, and sometimes they cannot be there, you cannot be in their home, you will at least have an email for each one of them, and it protects you legally as well.
And when agents are talking to me or when I'm learning, I always take that extra step. And so here's another thing, is that remember, we all on the same team. So even what you can do extra, when you give them an email, you can kind of do a training, email one-on-one. So therefore, they have that, and all the documents and all the correspondence that you have is going into their email, even if they just use it for that time period. So they can keep that, and you can send that to them and show them that that's their storage. And I tell you, at the end, I can assure you that they would appreciate that, because you've taken that extra step. And that's what our clients want us to do, is take that extra step. And as Dr. Karen calls it, bring your A game, bring your A game. That's what it's all about. So make sure you do the right thing in your business, because the key is protect your license.
And protect your name too. Your name is your brand. So you want to protect your brand. You want to protect your name.
Oh wow, that's even, we can start a whole nother video on that right there. Protect your name, protect your license, protect your brain, because this is your livelihood.
Yes,
that's what I got to say, this is your livelihood. So anyway, we just want to share that nugget with you, and I want you to take it and run with it.
Yes,
you know, as I always say in closing, anytime you take time to listen to something, get you one nugget out of it and run with it, okay? Dr. Karen, just hold tight, more to come. Don't forget to push that subscribe, click right now.